Greetings, dear viewers. I'm ever so pleased to welcome you to the book summary station. Today, we shall delve into a most enlightening work, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, penned by the esteemed author, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. This modern classic has left an indelible mark on the minds of readers, transforming their perspectives on wealth and financial literacy. Our aim in presenting this summary is to bestow upon you the essence of Mr. Kiyosaki's teachings in a concise manner, allowing you to absorb the valuable lessons without delay. So, do join me as we explore this influential tome and uncover the wisdom within its pages. Now, before we delve into the finer points of this marvelous work, allow me to acquaint you with Mr. Kiyosaki's own background and the inspiration behind his literary endeavors. You see, Mr. Kiyosaki was blessed to have been guided by not one, but two fatherly figures in his youth. His biological father, whom he refers to as his poor dad, was a highly educated man and a dedicated public servant. In contrast, his rich dad was the father of a dear friend, a self-made entrepreneur brimming with financial acumen. Both of these gentlemen imparted their wisdom to young Robert, but it was the stark contrast in their philosophies that ultimately shaped his financial perspectives. His poor dad espoused the traditional belief in the pursuit of higher education and the security of a stable job, while his rich dad emphasized the importance of financial literacy and the creation of wealth through business and investment. As Mr. Kiyosaki grew older, he found himself aligning more with the teachings of his rich dad, recognizing the limitations of the conventional path championed by his poor dad. Through this unique upbringing, Mr. Kiyosaki developed a keen understanding of money and the principles of wealth creation, which he has so graciously shared with the world through his written works. In our forthcoming exploration of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, we shall unravel the lessons gleaned from these two fatherly figures and discover how their differing views have come to shape Mr. Kiyosaki's own financial journey and, indeed, the lives of countless readers across the globe. Now that we have acquainted ourselves with the origins of Mr. Kiyosaki's financial insights, let us proceed to delve into the heart of his teachings, as imparted by his rich dad. Lesson 1. Rich people don't work for money, they make money work for them. In this first lesson, Rich Dad imparts the notion that the wealthy possess a distinct mindset that sets them apart. Instead of toiling for a salary, they focus on building systems and investments that generate income without their direct involvement. In doing so, they harness the power of money to work on their behalf, freeing themselves from the chains of financial dependence. Lesson 2. Financial education is key to success. Rich Dad emphasized the importance of acquiring financial knowledge, as it serves as the foundation for sound decision-making and wealth creation. He believed that understanding the intricacies of money, investments, and business would equip one with the necessary tools to navigate the complex world of finance and attain success. Lesson 3. Mind your own business and focus on acquiring assets. Another crucial lesson from Rich Dad involves the distinction between one's profession and one's business. While it is important to excel in one's chosen career, it is equally vital to focus on acquiring income-generating assets, such as stocks, real estate, and businesses. These assets will ensure financial security and independence in the long run. Lesson 4. Taxes and corporations, how the rich minimize taxes. Finally, Rich Dad taught Mr. Kiyosaki about the strategic use of corporations and tax laws to safeguard one's wealth. By understanding the legal and financial intricacies of these systems, the affluent can minimize their tax burdens and maximize the growth of their assets. By adopting these invaluable lessons from his rich dad, Mr. Kiyosaki was able to forge his path to prosperity, defying the limitations of conventional wisdom. As we venture further into Mr. Kiyosaki's insightful work, we shall now discuss several practical tips that he has kindly shared to help us on our journey towards financial freedom. Tip 1. Invest in financial education. The first tip, which echoes the earlier lessons from Rich Dad, is to invest in one's financial education. Dedicate time to learn about money, investments, and the economy. Read books, attend seminars, and even consider enrolling in relevant courses. By equipping ourselves with knowledge, we can make more informed financial decisions and ultimately, secure our financial futures. Tip 2. Reduce expenses and liabilities, increase assets. In order to achieve financial success, it is vital to adopt prudent spending habits. Carefully examine your expenses and liabilities, and endeavor to reduce them wherever possible. Simultaneously, focus on increasing your assets, such as investments and property, to create a stable foundation for wealth accumulation. Tip 3. Create passive income streams. Developing passive income streams is an essential component of wealth creation. Seek opportunities to invest in stocks, bonds, real estate, or even start a business that generates income with minimal active involvement. These ventures will provide a steady flow of income, allowing you to enjoy the fruits of your labor without constant toil. Tip 4. Seek advice from financially successful people. Lastly, one should never underestimate the value of learning from the experiences of those who have achieved financial success. Seek out mentors, engage in conversations with accomplished individuals, and read about the lives of the wealthy. By observing their habits, strategies, and mindsets, we can glean valuable insights to apply in our own financial journeys. By embracing these practical tips, we can take charge of our financial destinies and pave the way towards a prosperous and secure future. As we draw to the close of our discussion on Rich Dad, Poor Dad, it is important to acknowledge that, like any work of significance, this esteemed volume has been met with its fair share of criticisms. In the spirit of intellectual discourse, let us briefly examine some of these critiques and provide counterpoints or alternative perspectives to consider. Criticism 1. Overemphasis on wealth creation. Some critics argue that Mr. Kiyosaki's work places an undue focus on the pursuit of wealth, potentially fostering materialism and an unhealthy obsession with financial gain. However, it is essential to recognize that the book's primary aim is to empower individuals with the knowledge and tools to achieve financial independence, which can ultimately lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Criticism 2. Oversimplification of financial concepts. Another point of contention is the perceived oversimplification of financial concepts within the book. While it is true that some ideas are presented in a simplified manner, this approach serves to make the subject matter accessible to a broader audience, allowing individuals from various backgrounds to gain valuable insights and apply the teachings in their lives. Criticism 3. Lack of concrete investment advice. Some detractors claim that the book lacks specific investment advice and strategies, which may leave readers wanting more detailed guidance. However, one must consider that the book's purpose is to provide a foundation of financial literacy and encourage readers to embark on their own journeys of discovery, rather than prescribing a one-size-fits-all solution. As readers, it is our responsibility to evaluate the content and determine its value within the context of our own lives. By doing so, we can extract the lessons that resonate with us and use them as a springboard for our own personal growth and development. As we reach the conclusion of our exploration into Mr. Kiyosaki's seminal work, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, let us take a moment to recapitulate the salient points we have discussed. The book provides valuable insights into the importance of financial education, the acquisition of assets, and the development of passive income streams. It also offers practical tips, such as investing in one's financial education, reducing expenses and liabilities, creating passive income, and seeking advice from financially successful people. In the spirit of intellectual curiosity, I wholeheartedly encourage you, my dear viewers, to immerse yourselves in the pages of Rich Dad, Poor Dad and experience the wisdom of Mr. Kiyosaki firsthand. To facilitate this delightful endeavor, I have graciously provided a link to purchase the book on Amazon in the description below. By partaking in this literary adventure, you shall not only enrich your mind but also empower yourself with the knowledge and tools to embark on your own journey towards financial independence. So, dear friends, do consider procuring a copy of Rich Dad, Poor Dad and delving into its treasures at your leisure. Before we part ways, dear viewers, I would be most obliged if you could share your thoughts on Rich Dad, Poor Dad in the comments section below, particularly if you have had the pleasure of perusing its pages. Your reflections and insights would undoubtedly enrich our collective understanding and serve as a delightful source of inspiration for fellow bibliophiles. Furthermore, if you have found our time together to be of value, I cordially invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate notifications, ensuring that you shall never miss a moment of our enchanting explorations into the vast and varied realm of literature. Your continued support is most appreciated and serves as the lifeblood of our humble endeavor. In closing, I extend my warmest gratitude for your company on this splendid journey, and eagerly anticipate our next adventure together. Be sure to keep an eye out for our forthcoming video, where we shall delve into yet another captivating tome, brimming with wisdom and intrigue. Until then, I bid you farewell and wish you the most delightful of days.